G'day guys, welcome back to Reach Me or Teach Me. Now, a couple of people have mentioned Derrick Henry as being a particular beast, and I'm pretty sure in the video I did the other day that I heard one of the commentators say something along the lines of, "Oh my, that's a Derrick Henry level stiff arm." So the man has his own level of things. I'm super keen to check this out, so if you haven't already done so, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, drop a comment if you've got some feedback for me. Let's go.
Derrick Henry, King Henry.
When you come in against Derrick Henry, you better go. Do not stand up with that man and let him just throw you out of the club.
Hey! And there it is, that Derrick Henry level stiff arm.
Derrick Henry will do this to a lot of guys, but he just made Josh Norman can scream.
P.S. I hope I'm not, offending any Americans with my terrible American accent. I hear, American YouTubers do Australian accents sometimes, and you just think, oh, man.
Consider whether or not he wanted to play again.
They come from all over to catch a glimpse of the one they call Prodigy.
Raised here in Yulee, Florida.
Welcome to Yulee, home of Derrick Henry.
Here come your 2012
Henry's freakish size and speed were what made him an impossible tackle in youth football and high school.
Reminded me of that movie Little Giants. With
He really does have his own level of stiff arm, doesn't he?
that kid Spike, and everybody's kind of hanging on for dear life, and he's just running along.
In 8th grade, his team was mandated an unusual rule, the Henry rule.
8th grade, they made this kind of rule. Once they got up 21 points, I had to get it taken out. So it was kind of a bad year for me.
He's just so much bigger than all the other kids, eh?
8th grade.
If at any point his team secured a lead of 21 points, Henry was forced to leave the game.
The thing about him is, he was as big in high school as he is right now, but he's deceptively fast.
Once carried 57 times in a high school game for 485 yards and 6 touchdowns.
He broke every record imaginable in a state known for producing some of the most incredible football players ever.
I mean, there are times
Get out
where I
of
catch a
the
glimpse
way!
Yeah, it's a big freaking.
He's got an awkward running style. He looks a bit stiff, but this is early stuff, so...
Dude, yeah.
This is a 17-year-old Henry walking with a 30-something-year-old man.
Every game, I know the defense is coming to stop me. I'm on the main thing they want.
Oh,
I got a
yeah!
question. How can you stop?
That little, number 8, he looks particularly skinny, too. He doesn't look like he's got a chance.
This in high school.
Pitch to Derrick Henry, makes 2 men miss, and there he goes.
But for as big as he was, most of his highlights are of him leaving
Yeah, he's quick, but he's got that awkward running style.
defenders in the dust with his speed.
It's fair to say Henry is possibly the greatest high school running back ever. You could even argue he's the greatest high school player ever.
Derrick Henry will be enrolling at the University of Alabama.
Give Derrick Henry the ball and ride that wave and let him run you into the ground.
In college, his physical dominance continued.
When you're running up to a dude that looks like Derrick Henry, you're thinking to yourself, okay, how am I going to make this happen?
Here's Henry back in the line. Look at him break. Touchdown, Alabama.
You need to run full speed, shoot at one of those kneecaps and hope he jumps over you and falls. 2, you clip a leg.
That is a big man at 255, 260 pounds.
Because other than that, you end up being on a highlight film, barrel rolling.
Headed for the end zone. Another.
How tall is he? He doesn't look massively wide or anything like that, but he looks like he's really tall, which I'm assuming really helps because he's probably got a huge, long reach. So it really helps with those stiff arms that he's doing. Because it's almost like the defenders are grasping, but they can just get the fingertips. They can't quite get a proper grab on him. So I'm assuming he had this great big wingspan, and he looks really tall, but he doesn't look like this big wide monster.
Touchdown for the tie.
You look at Henry, 250 pounds, so physical, but his ability to get to the edge and then cut back.
Those biceps, though, eh?
He's taking his time on the snap to Henry. Henry on the cutback, got the corner, big guy rumbling. Henry down the sideline, he might take it. 238 pounds.
He's visibly taller than most of the players on the field. So I guess he's got a decent, nice, big, long gait as well. So once he gets that momentum going, he'd be hard to chase down. But
80 yards, touchdown.
His style is distinct, upright and downhill.
How about that?
I called it upright. And his legs are skinny compared to like some of the, primary runners. He just must have such incredible core strength and such huge, strong arms that, again, he can just propel himself through these defenders.
Told you. Henry, stiff arm.
Oh my! Yeah, that's what I mean. So the reach, they're just grasping the fingertips, and he's got a flat palm. He's got a flat palm on their face. And they're just grasping the fingertips. You just must have such a span.
Bruising, hammering.
Oh, boy! Henry, nice move!
Alabama rode their power back all the way to a national title. In the process, Henry would secure the Heisman Trophy.
The winner of this year's
I know what that is, thanks to Al Bundy and Married with Children.
Heisman Trophy is Derrick Henry.
The best player in college football. He would forgo his senior year to enter the NFL draft.
Clearly, he has physical gifts and tools that not many people walking the planet have.
Where despite his freakish abilities, he would drop due to concerns about wear and tear from his high school and college days.
But for a guy that's 6'3", 248 pounds...
So he's only 6'3"! I suppose that was college and high school, wasn't it? So he was that big when he was young, and now the rest of the league's basically going to be... This will be interesting, actually, to see how he takes on the jump to the big leagues with the big boys. Obviously, he does well.
He moves so well for a guy that size. Usually, guys who are that big...
So he's 250, 6'3", 4.54. So it's all great numbers. He just looks so much taller than that. But again, we're talking early years. This is the thing that I note with him. How ridiculous his biceps and his arms are compared to, say, his legs. Like, he's ripped, but he doesn't have those, those like cyclist thighs? Like tree trunks?
They're stiff.
2016 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans choose Derrick Henry, running back, Alabama.
So, did I just see that he went round 2, pick 45? Despite all of his prowess through high school and college?
As a rookie, Henry would sit behind the league rushing champ, DeMarco Murray.
And I asked Coach Malarkey about, how do you determine who gets the snaps? How do you determine who gets the ball in the running game? And
as a result, he didn't get tons of touches, but he made the touches he got count.
Back in the comfort zone. Here is Henry. Derrick Henry.
He's deceptively fast, and he can go side. Everybody just thought, he's not going to be a good pro running back and all this. And, big, strong, and fast. I don't know if that works at any level.
Bruising defender.
Exactly. Big, strong, and fast. Which was kind of my argument with Jason Tamalolo.
Routinely generating yards after contact.
For a gain of 9. Another one-play call. This is Henry taking out tacklers. Henry into the end zone for the Tennessee touchdown.
And a Yulee High School star coming home.
One thing you need to know about me, I'm looking forward. If you in my vision, I'm trying to run past you, run through you.
Taking on Jalen Ramsey at the end of that play. 14 yards for a Tennessee first down.
Derrick Henry is one of the more powerful running backs we've seen in NFL history.
Tough little stiff arm by Henry. Sending A.J. Boye to the turf.
Henry. Yeah. Henry. Game over.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Hey. Oh.
Boom. Perfect timing.
Henry. Oh, Henry. Take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
He's just big enough, just strong enough, just fast enough. Like, it's such a package.
72 yards.
Of all the backs in the NFL, he is the workhorse back. He is the piston for his offense more so than any other running back, as a runner is in the league.
This is a 3rd and 5. The pitch for Henry, and he's going to get the first down and more.
Let's go.
Henry off to
Let's
the
go.
races.
Marcus Gilchrist runs a 4.45 40.
Down the sideline. Can they catch him? They won't.
The difference there, though, is he already had that acceleration going. So that initial 10-yard burst that Gilchrist probably has over the top of the big boy, once you've got that stride and that gait going, it's a different kettle of fish.
Second and 2. Henry, left side. He's got some space at the 5. Dives to the pylon.
The fourth quarter was Henry's time, building a reputation as a finisher.
Very nice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Henry.
His physical run style is likened to a boxer using body shots. They aren't glamorous, but over time, they wear defenders down, setting them up for the eventual knockout punch.
Henry ripping through.
That opening up the guts.
Henry inside the 20. Henry inside the 5. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I reckon he's one of those guys that you'd have to try and get in the first few yards. Once he's built up a stride with that strength that he's got, the speed that he has, the toughness that he has, like he'll drop into the tackle as well. You've got to try and pick him up early, I reckon. Otherwise, just good luck.
But in the fourth quarter, 390 rushing yards. Only Kareem Hunt, the league's leader in rushing.
Wow.
Booze cascading down from the fans.
Did that just say he had 390 yards in the fourth quarter? Oh, that's the season. Okay. Whew, I was going to say, what kind of game was that? Second in NFL Kareem Hunt. Is that like the like MVP trophy, or is that for a certain position? Like, do you guys have like a best linebacker and so on and so forth, or do you just have like, is the Kareem Hunt? I'm assuming the hunt for the Kareem, I'm guessing, is some great big trophy at the end of the season.
Rushing yards. Only Kareem Hunt, the league's leader in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Rushing. Booze cascading down from the fans as the Chiefs lose their 6th straight home playoff game.
New coach Mike Vrabel was the perfect fit for the identity the Titans were building, understanding precisely what he had in the beast Henry.
And hand to Derrick Henry.
And bad things normally happen when Derrick Henry can extend his arm in your chest.
Down to the 5. There's already been one safety.
You're probably asking, how did I get in this position? Well, let me tell you what happened. I tried to tackle Derrick Henry in the open field, and I got too close to him.
He unleashed the beast, sticking with him all game until inevitably Henry snatched the defense's soul.
Stays in bounds. He might go.
Your soul is mine.
99 yards for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
That is the greatest touchdown I've seen yet. To go back to where they were, this seems like a dangerous position to be running the ball from. Am I wrong? I suppose it's first, but if he gets, like, receiving the ball back here, if a defender gets through, if they get tackled in goal, isn't that like a safety or something? And the other team gets points for that? Either way, it just seems crazy that they're running the ball from this position.
Well, let me tell you what happened. I tried to tackle Derrick.
Just the tiniest little gap. Comes in, sees a little opening to the left.
You're in the open field.
And that's all he takes. That's all he needed. The difference there. That once he got through that gap, it's a different ball game.
And I got too close to him.
He unleashed the beast, sticking with him all game until
Sit down, boy. Get it? I'm funny.
Inevitably, Henry snatched the defense's soul.
Stays in bounds. He might go.
Your soul is mine.
99 yards for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
I'm also seeing a lot of people trying to tackle him up high, but because he's got that such incredible upper body strength and that great stiff arm, I don't know if that's the best way to try and tackle him. But then other people who've tried to tackle him low, he's pushed them down and away, and he's fleet-footed enough that he can hop around it at the same time. How do you tackle him? Other than, like I say, you got to get him in that first couple of steps.
Derrick Henry went 99 yards. You witnessed the second ever 99-yard touchdown run in the history of the league. Wildcat formation, a direct snap to Henry.
Vrabel began devising more and more ways to get his workhorse the ball.
Oh no!
250 pounds, and he's just taking it right up the gut.
245 pounds of a running back.
Okay, so is 245 big as a running back? I mean, I'm seeing some much bigger players out there, but of course I'm guessing these like defensive linemen and stuff like that. What position is traditionally like the biggest, strongest dude on the field? I'm guessing it's one of these frontline dudes. I'm pretty sure Bo was 260 from memory. I can't remember what Marshawn Lynch was. Are they all... Oh, I need to watch those videos again. I'm trying to think what... Like, they're not all the same position either, are they? They're different. Oh, I have to go back and watch my old videos again. I was trying to compare them, but I don't want to compare different positions with different roles, so to speak. But the way they're talking now, it sounds like 245 is big for his position.
And it just looked like
145 pounds of a running back.
And it just looked like on the back end, they didn't want any part of it. What a night, Henry!
4 touchdowns for King Henry.
He is gone for the touchdown, his 4th.
So he's just quick enough, eh? Like, they're staying with him, but they can't get him.
He's going to keep it.
His yards after contact would lead the league, as he rarely falls to the initial tackler.
Up the sideline.
Yeah, especially if that contact is counted when he contacts them, because he's basically he's chewing up yard after yard after the first tackler. It's usually the third or fourth one that I'm seeing in this.
Henry is a warrior in the gym.
Look at those biceps. It's fucking ridiculous.
Running hills like the great Jerry Rice. As well as incorporating unique mobility and strength exercises into his regimen. Incorporating
the core strength. And again, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes him so hard to bring down. Look at his skinny little ankles. Like, he's not this prophetic, huge, fucking bulking behemoth. He's just strong as shit.
Unique mobility and strength exercises into his regimen.
With this man, what did you say about you on the
Jesus, that chain alone would weigh a ton.
Field next to Derrick Henry? He is a huge human.
TV doesn't do him justice.
No,
He's legit 6'4", 260.
Okay. So he's not 245. Shannon Sharp's saying he's 260. But, again, the camera, you need to see him standing next to a normal human being like he did before.
Come on, let's go.
That would be a good exercise for a football player. Because that's all about that driving, whether it's offense or defense.
And this guy really is different and has a chance to truly be special.
Last year, Henry asserted his claim as the best running back in the league.
It's Henry taking the pass with an open field, taken off.
The speed to take any touch to the house.
And it's going all the way for the touchdown.
Like he's not like way faster than everybody else. They're there. They just can't close that gap.
75 yards. Derrick Henry.
The power to break free from would-be.
I mean, I'm sure he's actually super quick too, and probably again part of the problem is I've reacted to people that are like all-time greats so far. So I'm comparing them to Bo Jackson and Marshawn Lynch and things like that. So it's probably an unjust comparison, but he's as good as anyone that I've reacted to so far. He's just got such a brilliant combination, a bit like Bo Jackson. It probably helps too that he's more of a current player, so the footage that I'm seeing is much clearer and you can get a much better perspective of what's actually happening. I like him. So I think he's as good as anyone I've reacted to so far.
Tackles.
The pitch play to Henry. Breaks the initial tackle. He's out past the 20. First down and more.
And the vision to pick his spots and burn defenses.
From the 1 yard line of Derrick Henry.
Is that a regular play, or is that just the confidence in his abilities to run it from that position? It doesn't seem like a logistically sound move. But I guess flipping it, you do not want to risk an interception or a fumble in this part of the field. So maybe this is actually the safer play. See, I'm trying to learn.
From the 1 yard line of Derrick Henry. With a hole-breaking tackles. Henry.
Over the course of the season, he amassed an otherworldly 1,605 yards after contact.
Wear opponents down. This Tennessee team plays very physical on offense and very physical on defense.
More than any other running back had in total rushing yards.
That's what I was going to say. That sounds like a statistic that I would hear for like genuine, like normal yardage. And he did that after contact.
And he's taken off. Ward is chasing 68-yard sprint. Derrick Henry.
Seemingly every chance he gets, Henry humiliates Jaguar defenders.
Henry, running lane. Henry, turning on the speed. Derrick Henry, stiff arm.
That's the problem.
Continuously.
You get within arm's reach of him, but he just shoves you away anyway. With his speed and his power and his momentum, when he's in open field like that, it's just got to be so hard to stop.
Mauling and stiff-arming his way to massive TD runs.
Henry, another! Oh, he's done it again! Oh, Henry! Touchdown, Titans! It's like a nightmare that plays over and over and over again for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hand it to Henry. Henry. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Henry, Pruitt the lead. Nice block on that corner by Conklin, and there he goes. He can run with the best of them, galloping his way downfield.
Is that Mike Breen?
Look at him go. Stiff arms. He's a sledgehammer. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play.
Titans, I talk about their second half, and here's a big reason why they are so...
First player with 100+ rush yards versus Indiana in the last, I think it's just 30 games. Is 123 yards and a touchdown today.
Play.
Titans, I talk about their second half, and here's a big reason why they are so prolific. Derrick.
Wow. What does he have at halftime? What?
Henry.
Heading into the final week of the season, Henry had the rushing title in his sights.
Johnson does a good job right here. Henry says, nope, get off me.
Though he needed a monster game.
Outside and fights for the first down.
He's a big body running back in the finesse league, right? He's as big as a linebacker.
Sure. Shakes off the hit. Whoa. Takes him on, and he's got the touchdown. That was all Henry.
That was great contact too. The defender did really well. That's one of the differences in your game too. You've only got to get the ball across the line, aerially or not. We have to ground it. So in our game, that would not have been a try. The defender would have won that battle.
Derrick Henry with a second touchdown of this half.
On his final rush of the regular season, needing just 8 yards for the rushing title.
And that's something to the culture of your team.
8 for the title.
Oh,
he's going to break it on a big one. He's going to get the title by a mile as Henry takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Jim, never a doubt he was going to have a big one broke late in this game. You were on it.
His second career 200-yard performance blows past the 1,500 mark on the way.
In the playoff.
Tell you what, it's fair effort. Need a big game and come out and have a 200-yard game.
The Titans would face off against the defending Super Bowl champion, New England Patriots.
It's Shannon Sharp playing running back. That's what it is. That's what you're looking at.
Is he as big as Shannon? I mean, Shannon Sharp, I've only really seen him since he's retired. He's probably put on a bit of size since then, just because he's not running as much. But Shannon Sharp's a big dude.
23-yard line. Play action coming over to Henry. Henry. And he's pushed out.
The underdog Titans, led by Derrick Henry, would advance to face the one-seeded Ravens.
Look at his drive. 108. They'll make it 106 on.
all of Titans 75 yards this drive. So they're saying that he did all of their yardage in that. Wow.
14 totes. Just want to see the reaction here as Brady walks off the field. Will he ever step foot on Gillette turf again? Greatest career ever.
Against the Ravens, Henry continued to run wild.
2nd and 10. We approach 5 minutes to play. First half here in Baltimore. 14-3. The Titans in front. Handoff, Henry. Henry takes it to the outside. Oh, the stiff arm.
Spinning Thomas around with the vicious double stiff arm.
Ha ha! That's awesome. Get out of my way.
Twice on Thomas, and he's out of bounds. First down run for...
And the stare down. Let's go.
Derrick Henry, a workhorse for this Tennessee offense. That's a 27-yard rip.
He's built for the cold weather. He's everything that you want in a running back when you get to the postseason.
The contact, and there goes Derrick Henry. Henry has got major speed for a big man.
I was going to ask, and I think I may have asked this in some of my earlier videos. On an open run like that, where there's nobody between him and the touchdown, the end zone, I'm surprised I don't see more plays at the ball like this. Just try and punch the ball out of his grasp. You know you're not going to be able to bring him down. Just punch the ball out.
Vrabel ran the entire offense through Henry.
He tried.
And he takes it inside the 10. Direct snap.
Even allowing him to throw a touchdown pass.
Let's go!
Trickery! Corey Davis! Touchdown, Tennessee!
I love Derrick Henry. I love what he's bringing to this game right now. He's not revolutionizing, but he's kind of bringing it back to that old school football look and feel again.
It was a dramatic upset victory.
Handoff, Henry. Derrick Henry.
As the Titans advanced to the AFC title game.
Stiff arm by Henry. And so methodical in how he does it. An incredible story being written by the Tennessee Titans. They upset the Baltimore Ravens and advance to the AFC Championship game.
During the offseason, Henry would receive a well-earned 4-year, $50 million extension.
Touchdown Titans!
250 pounds who can, he's got a little wiggle in the hole.
16 touchdowns in his last 13 games. 900 yards. Wow. Wow. That doesn't seem like an astronomical figure, the yards per rush. But I have nothing to compare that with. I just feel like he would have had like that after contact. But again, I don't know. Like, what's an average rush yardage?
But he's like a bigger Eric Dickerson to me, because Eric ran upright like that.
While continuing his ascent to the upper echelon of all-time greats.
Won't catch him! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Talk about, like, I mean, I said it really early, upright. He's almost running backwards, not backwards, but he's almost leaning backwards. Like, he's almost beyond the vertical. Like, his legs are running so fast that his body can't keep up with it.
I do think he has Hall of Fame potential. He can be, one of the best to ever do it.
Nobody brings it home like Joe Vincent. Nobody.
Make it so.
Once again, Joe Vincent with an excellent video. Derrick Henry, what a beast. like I said before, as good as anyone that I've seen so far. Speed, strength, fleet-footed as well for a big guy. Just a genuine package. Thank you very much for those who have recommended him. And yeah, if there's anyone else you think I should check out, by all means leave a comment below. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.